Having only been introduced about 5 months ago, AEW is still looking to continue to build the legitimacy of their World Heavyweight Championship. So far, they've done a good job of that by having only one champion, their inaugural champion, Chris Jericho, and he's defended the title very frequently and his finishes have been decisive. There are already recent rumors that they are soon going to introduce 6-man championships, and I think that's a great idea, but it already has me wondering about what a potential mid-card or secondary championship would look like. I'm of the belief that having a strong mid-card title does a lot for a company because all it does to me is show that your roster is very deep and is giving more people something to fight for. But as we've seen with other companies, some mid-card titles are really valuable and some mid-card titles really don't mean anything at all. But for now, the question I want to know is when are they going to have a secondary title introduced and what should it be called? First and foremost, I think AEW should take their time before they introduce this title because I think the longer the AEW championship is the top prize in the company, the more meaningful and the more prestigious it becomes. But when it is time to finally introduce a secondary title, there's a lot of options they could go with. Right off the bat, 2 titles I would not choose are the US title or the Intercontinental title. With both of those currently being present in WWE and New Japan, I really don't think it has any place in AEW. But when I consider what AEW might actually choose instead of what I'm feeling, I think AEW is probably going to choose something of a throwback look with an old school name and something that you could kind of see Cody designing, really. He's kind of showed already with the world title and the tag titles that those throwback looks are the ones he prefers, and since in the storyline he's not supposed to ever challenge for the world title again, I could see him holding this secondary mid-card title as the inaugural champion. But as far as what I think they should go with, the first option that comes to mind is an open weight championship. Now of course the first thing that comes to mind when I think of that is the Never Open Weight Championship in New Japan, but I think it could be a great option for AEW and a perfect opportunity to present it to American audiences. In New Japan, the Never Open Weight Championship is pretty much defined by traditional, hard-hitting Japanese strong-style wrestling, and you think of guys like Minoru Suzuki, Tomohiro Ishii, Hiroki Goto, and Katsuyori Shibata, who all held it and really embody that and help define what that title actually means to the company. I also really like how recently this title has been used as a way for junior heavyweights to work their way up to the heavyweight division. We saw it with Will Ospreay, who used it to get into the New Japan Cup and into the G1 Climax, and now with current champion Shingo Takagi, who kind of did the same thing just in an opposite order of events. To me, the fact that wrestlers are able to use this title as a way to transition from one division to another makes this championship really purposeful. AEW would really benefit from having it when you consider that they have a lot of guys who old school fans might see as small, and they can use this title as a way to get up into that heavyweight division. So if it were up to me, I'd have AEW's secondary title be an open weight championship, and I would not introduce any more singles titles after that ever again. But that's enough of what I think. Let me know in the comment section what you think AEW should do for a secondary title, and tell me when you think they should introduce it and who your inaugural champion would be. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're looking for more wrestling related content. I have a lot more planned on the way. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at NoCellTV. And until next time, this is No Cell Wrestling, and thank you for watching.